Hello, Scorpio. This is Veritas Malefica with a general reading for the new moon in Virgo on September 2nd, 2024. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Some of the messages may resonate for you, but I'm tapping into a collective, so they may not be ultra specific. If you are looking for a personal reading, I do offer them on a very limited basis. I have the information for how to book that listed below in the description box. I am available online and in the San Francisco Bay Area. I've already meditated on the energy and shuffled the cards, and so I'm going to go ahead and get into this. I got the word trouble several times, so let's see who is in trouble. Is it Scorpio or is it someone that has forsaken them? I feel like it's the latter, but let's see. Let's see what we've got for this new moon. Okay, a couple sticky cards here. And the Emperor. This one really doesn't want to come out. Oh, interesting. I feel like this is supposed to be here as well. And that one came and that was down, so we'll leave that like that. Okay, Page of Cups is at the bottom. So the end of this, or what's coming, moving way forward outside of all this energy, that is an underlying influence, is you are creating, you're manifesting, you're figuring out what am I doing from a heart-centered space? What am I creating from a heart-centered space? What is going to make me happy? And I feel like this is us sailing away from trouble, removing trouble from the scenario. So let's see with that overarching energy over here, what we have for the rest. Okay. So the cards that were stuck, I think I'll talk about. Do I want to talk about it first? I think I do. We have the Emperor and the World in reverse. So trouble. You've been kind of unbridled and felt like you've been knocked off of your throne, so to speak, or out of your comfort zone, out of your routine, out of what you've expected, or your safe place. Like structure has been undone. And there's an unwillingness to let go. And I see that scorpion at the top of this card here. Okay. There's an unwillingness to move forward through the gateway into what you're supposed to be moving forward into. There's a reason when things get toppled over like this. And I think this had to do with someone else's energy made this happen for you, but that doesn't mean you need to stay stuck in it out of spite, because it's only going to hurt you. It's only going to make you feel upset. And you can have the sun, you can have everything that you want, but you have to release and let go that this happened. I do feel like this was a fire sign that burned you. The first card that came out was the King of Wands, which is kind of a lot of unbridled fire energy. And we had the Emperor there in reverse, which is Aries. So I feel like maybe an Aries or just somebody with strong fire placements, fire energy that's very intense, domineering, energetic, kind of had something to do with you feeling like, you're not on top. Somebody hurt you. Somebody made you feel like you did not have your power. This was kind of sideways, like you couldn't see clearly. I feel like you got swept up in some energy and kind of let it overtake you and overshadow you. And it led to kind of like a topsy-turvy situation where you almost had too many things going on, opened up too many streams of options, or maybe this person had too many options, and kind of left you feeling out in the cold and abandoned at the end of it. We've got the Knight of Pentacles here, and I'm going to leave that sideways. So there was not a lot of steadiness to this situation. There was a lot of, which that's kind of coming back to that Emperor in the reverse, is like it just instability. Like your foundation was rocked by whatever this person was. And I think it's because they were tempted or had too many options on their plate, or too many other things going on simultaneously with being involved with you. But you will be okay at the end of this. Your inner happiness is most important to you. And you're that is being kept there in the very underpinnings of everything. So I think that's what's going to drive you to your creationary phase, which is coming next. But I think the idea for this new moon is to really be in this Nine of Cups energy, realizing how much happiness you have internally and how much stability you have internally, because it's not all just about the outside world, and it's not about external things that create stability for you. It actually comes from within, and happiness also comes from within. This is bringing me back to that sun energy. You choose whether you're happy or not. It has nothing to do with these other characters, even if there is hurt and pain involved in that. You know, you can move forward into, okay, what can I create from this experience, even though it was a terrible one. Let's get more on this King of Wands. Who is this King of Wands? Tell me more about the King of Wands. Player energy. Player energy. You thought this was house and home and like potentially like a marriage offer. Again, that stability vibe coming up and being super important. Yeah, Knight of Wands. So we again, fire energy. Yeah, I think yeah, they played with your emotions and made you feel like it was very exciting, but at the end of the day, they were steering you in the wrong direction. They were steering you towards a path that was turbulent. I'm getting the words, take down the garden path. So like they're showing you, oh, I have all this, or this, look at all these cups I have. But in reality, they didn't actually have much behind it. And it got you off of your path. The card that fell on the ground was the Knight of Swords. This is like slow, sticky energy, and also like just deceitful energy, lying, like straight up lying. So this, I'm getting a very much a player vibe off of this. So if this was a love thing, wow, Knight of Cups crossed with death. That's how I picked it up. Okay, yeah, this was a player who offered you something and not for you. And crossing with death, that's your card, Scorpio. Yeah, that's dead, done, over with. And it knocked you off your path. It made you feel not so great. But good news is we're moving out of it. So I'm going to move away from this shitty person's energy because it's terrible. It's like a liar, cheater, deceiver. Like, who has the energy to be a player? Like, that just, I just don't understand. It's, anyway, this is done and over with, and we're moving forward. You are no longer in this phase. We're moving back into, things because you're a Scorpio. Okay. So let's get back to that inner knowing, and then you seeing your own options. Like, how about that? Let's get into that. That's the Emperor flying out there. Two of Wands. Look at them flying out. Now the Page of Pentacles is upright and the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We went from the 9 to the 10. So you're moving into your era now. And we have the Emperor that flew out, as well as the Four of Pentacles. And you're going to hold on to now you're in your, okay, now we're stable. Now we're secure. Now we're not taking no for an answer. This is what's going on. You're peering, you're looking at, okay, what are all the options I have available to me? Let me start acting on them. Let me start acting on, okay, this one seems good. You're narrowing down the focus. You're not getting blinded by, oh, I have so many options. No, you're like, I want this one. And you're going to manifest it. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles ending in the 10 of Cups energy. So you will find exactly what you're looking for. I think this new moon is meant to be a healing period for you, to let you see how much you have within you and how much you can work with that energy within you to manifest what it is that you want and bring your full happiness towards you, your full goals towards you to fruition. I'm just going to pick a few more cards to close the reading with. Okay. Yeah, I think you're not quite done with this energy of whatever this person was. You'll get there, slow and steady. You will get there. A little bit of overthinking, a little bit of being stuck, a little bit of feeling sad. But then the Knight of Cups comes back. And I think you realize at the end of it, you are your own Knight of Cups. You are your own driver of your own happiness. You are the one that brings happiness and love into your life, not anyone else. You draw it towards you. So use this time to get out of your head and start to think about, what do I want to create and how can I create it? Because you can create it, Scorpio. All these good things are coming towards you. I think it's just allow yourself to be in your darkness during the dark period, and then allow yourself to come out of it and allow yourself to feel good again. And remember that it is within you, that good feeling, and not something that's external or from another person. But it's definitely, I think, getting rid of this character. Yes, that's what needed to happen. It was hard, it was difficult, but you will be better for it at the end. All right, that's what I've got for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I look forward to seeing you for the next moon cycle.